This is the second video in a 2-video series. In the first video, you got an introduction to the 5-step bookkeeping process for spreadsheets. You were also shown the bookkeeping template in a minimal form. And in this, we took it through the checking account. We downloaded transactions, we entered statement data, we looked at the income statement, we got to the balance sheet. We realized the balance sheet was out of balance because we didn't have all the credit card information. So in this video, we're just going to go after the credit card information and get it in here and see if we can get this thing balanced and get the books closed out for December. So what I need to do is I need to show my raw transactions worksheet for my credit card. And I can hide this one now as I don't need it. I don't need my checking open right now, so I'll hide it. But I need my credit card journal open. Okay, now I'm ready for my credit card information. So our step one is to review prior work. We don't have to review all our prior work. We know where we are, but I would like to know my credit card. So I'm over here on the statements worksheet. I've got the credit card section open. I should be looking for something that starts with a 12/10 date. So most likely 12/10 to 1/9, but I'll read it. And then on my raw transactions, 12. Look at that, 12/10 to 1/9. I've got to take this out because again, I'm doing a video after I've already done the video one time. So let me get down here and make sure that I don't have the transactions in here already. Nope, I don't. We ended with 12/9 there. Okay, and let's make sure the credit card journal is ready. This should end at 12/9. It does. And our income statement is still the same. That number looks familiar. And our balance sheet is good through 12/9, and it will break on 12/14, just like we had in the prior video. Now we're ready to go get our data and do our work. So the first thing we want to get our statement data. So I'm going to come here. I go back to my account list. This is my demo banking website. Go to my credit card, and I'm going to get my statement for December. I think it's going to be the December statement. We'll see what they call this, because remember, we're going 12/9 to 1/8 or something like that. This is 11/10 to 12/9. Nope, that's the wrong one. So there it is. It's going to be down here. They're going to call it the January statement. That makes more sense. Okay. And let's zoom in just a little bit here. 12/10 to 1/9, that makes sense. And there's the numbers I need to enter. I'm going to pop this off. I'm going to slide it to the right, move this off the screen. Actually, I could probably do it this way, can't I? Let's see if I can do it this way. And this one, I'm going to slide over here a little bit. And so what I need to do is I'm going to grab this date and drag it down. And I'm going to get 12/10. That's what I start with, right? Yep, 12/10 to 1/9, 2017. And it looks like my starting balance is 13,946.79 right here, 13,946.79 right here. Next number is negative 4017.37. Value is positive 2142.89. The ending balance is 12,072.31. Okay, looks like my math is all correct. That's all good. So the next thing that I need, I'm done with this now, right? I can close that. Next thing I need is my statements. I'm going to download my CSV file for the month. Download here. And we learned to let this thing come down a little slower this time, didn't we? We'll let it come down completely before we get trigger happy. There we go. Okay, it opened up off the screen. Here it is. I need to make these two columns open up a little bit so that I actually can see the text. Now, what I want you to notice, these actually happen to be sorted in chronological order from top down. Typically on credit cards from the banks, they are not sorted that way, and you will want to resort them. We'll get into that later. So this is what I need here. I'm going to go to my raw transactions worksheet, and I'm going to enter, because I forgot, I need to go up here and enter my download set information, my header record for this. That's going to be 12/10, 2016, and I could copy this date down or copy the date over like I did before to cheat to I think we're going to 1/9, right? And it's really important you get this right. January 9th. If I'm not sure, I come back here and check this. Yep, I'm going to 1/9. And we'll just pretend like today is 1/11. 2017. And again, it's me doing it. Okay, so come down here, go control arrow down. I'm going to put number 3 in here. Some of you, this may seem like, well, gosh, I like the automated services of the other systems. You'll like those a lot until they break. And when they break, you won't like those very much. I'm going to hit pause here. I see an issue. I changed the demo file a little bit. I see an issue. Let me see if I can figure out if this is going to be a problem or not. Okay, I've actually got some bad data from an old demo data set, but we're still going to be able to finish this. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to go Control C. I'm going to paste this stuff in as if it was in the demo data set. And I'm going to actually change this 1/4000 to 2222. So we're kind of making this up on the fly here. Hopefully it all works out. So in theory, my data came in like this. And this, it doesn't matter. We don't use this column anyway. You can see which columns we use here. We use actually the post date. We use the description here, and then we use the dollar amount, post date, description, dollar amount. So the rest don't matter. This field actually sets the value for the cardholder, or if it was the corporate account. So we've done a little bit of modifying on the fly. I'm going to take this data here. Now, notice I'm starting with transaction 314. Hit Control C, I'll show you that. There's transaction 314. So when I go to paste this, I'm going to be looking for 313 as being the last transaction. It is. So it lists, in theory, I'm in the right space. Paste special values only. There's 314. There's it in. I've got a lot of suggested stuff here. I might not have to categorize much. But remember, before I start categorizing, my steps tell me to review prior work, record transactions accurately, then categorize. I need to make sure that in my statements worksheet, I have a balance, which I do. So what this tells me is that in general, the math from the beginning of time till the ending balance says that all the transactions in there add up to the amount that I would expect. So now I'm ready to categorize my transactions. I'm going to take my suggestions from over here, Control C. I'm going to paste those in over here. Okay, and I'm going to assume that they're all correct. And I'm just going to go USPS. I'm going to call that an office expense. I'm going to call CVS Pharmacy an office expense. And in theory, I'm done. Let's just check here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Oh, we're missing our handy dandy cheat sheet here up here with our numbers in there. I'll have to correct that on the template. So we can go to our income statement. I happen to know that we're in good shape because we got 59,000, and that's the number I was shooting for. Now, if we look at this, we'd see we have expenses to be categorized. If you remember in the first video, we had some that we cheated on, but they're included here at least as an expense. The number comes out to what I would expect it to, so I happen to know this is correct. Now let's go to that balance sheet and we see if we fix that $4,000 problem. 1214 is showing out of balance at 4,000. Uh-oh. 1215. Do we have any love? Do we have any love? I'm going to hit pause here and see if I can figure out the problem. Okay, I'm back, and I've taken a look into it, and we're going to be okay here. This demo data needs a little bit of cleaning up, but found something really interesting. So I used my drill down reporting tool here to look at the date. Remember, we showed you this last time, and this time what I found was, lo and behold, I have 3 4,000. Remember last time we only had 1 and we knew we were missing 1? Well, now somehow we've added 2. I don't know where the 2 came from because I know there's only 1 over here. I saw it when we were coming in. There's the 4,000 that we're having issues with. So what I did was I actually clicked on this. See that's transaction, that row 333? Clicked on this one. That's row 333. That's the same row. Something's really wacky. I'm going to go to that row. This is a special category that really shouldn't be getting used. Remember when I copied those suggested transactions? That brought that in instead of what I really wanted. And remember how I didn't check each transaction to make sure it was good? I accepted it blindly. Well, it just kind of caught up to me a bit. So this should never really be in here. So if I really categorize this properly, that actually came from the checking account. Okay, so I'm in the credit card, and this came from the checking account. Now, guess what? If I go back to my balance sheet, lo and behold, it's in balance. And now I only have, in my double entry system, I have these over here and those over here. What you just got was a really advanced education on this balance sheet. You saw what happened when I had some bad data in there. and you saw how I was able to drill down and figure it out. Most people wouldn't be able to figure that out right away. That's a programming error that should never have been made into the system. But the fact that I could find it and show you I could find it in real time on a video and correct it's pretty darn interesting. So let's see if we get to 1231. Is it in balance? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have our transactions through 1/9 for our credit card, but we only have transactions through 1231 for here. So our balance sheet should only be considered valid through 1231, which is all we need to close out our books for 2016. So this video is going to stay up until I fix all the demo data issues and burps that I just found and get some of the data at Bilbo's bank fixed. But I think it serves as a great example of what can go wrong in a live video with a lot of technology. And I was able to find it and fix it and show you how you can really move around this file with great ease. So hope this helps out, and we'll talk to you soon.